I've long said America wasn't built by Wall Street. It was built by the middle class, and unions built the middle class. Unions put power in the hands of workers. They level the playing field. They give you a stronger voice for your health, your safety, higher wages, protections from racial discrimination and sexual harassment. Unions lift up workers, both union and non-union, and especially black and brown workers. I've made it clear when I was running that my administration's policy would be to support unions organizing and the right to collectively bargain. I'm keeping that promise. You should all remember, the National Labor Relations Act didn't just say that unions are allowed to exist. It said that we should encourage unions. So let me be really clear. It's not up to me to decide whether anyone should join a union. But let me be even more clear. It's not up to an employer to decide that either. The choice to join a union is up to the workers, full stop. Full stop. Today and over the next few days and weeks, workers in Alabama and all across America are voting on whether to organize a union in their workplace. This is vitally important, a vitally important choice as America grapples with the deadly pandemic, the economic crisis, and the reckoning on race. What it reveals the deep disparities that still exist in our country. And there should be no intimidation, no coercion, no threats, no anti-union propaganda. No supervisor should confront employees about their union preferences. You know, every worker should have a free and fair choice to join a union. The law guarantees that choice. And it's your right, not that of an employer. It's your right. No employer can take that right away. So make your voice heard. God bless you all, and may God protect the workers and their families who are trying to figure out how to make it fairly. Thank you.
So that was Joe Biden taking a stand in favor of the rights of workers to join a union at Amazon. In Alabama, there's a union drive at an Amazon facility there, which would make it basically the first group of Amazon workers, at least in the United States, to form a union, which would be absolutely massive because Amazon is a deeply anti-union company. And I want to talk a little bit about this video because I like some parts of it, but some parts of it are underwhelming. And also we have to contextualize it by the approach Barack Obama took and other Democratic leaders have taken in recent years. Biden here does a really good job at underlining the simple legal reality, but something that presidents rarely proclaim, which is that workers have a right to join a union. Unions have historically and contemporarily done good things for workers, and they've built a more equal society, not just between workers and bosses, but between men and women and white people and minorities. Unions have helped to build a more equal society. Now, he also notes here very clearly that it's not his choice about whether workers should join this particular union or not. And he's right. But he makes it very clear it's not the employer's choice either. The National Labor Relations Act, that makes it clear. Only the workers can decide. Only the workers at that facility in Amazon have the voice. No one else should make that decision for them. And that is Biden, at least partially, at least slightly, throwing some shade at Amazon and their union-busting efforts. Saying to Amazon, saying to companies like Amazon, let your workers make a free, informed choice. If they unionize, let them unionize. If they don't, fine, but that choice has to be on the basis of what the workers collectively decide in that proposed bargaining unit. This isn't strong enough, though. Like, I want to be clear, it's not. Bernie Sanders, President Sanders, would have stood in favor of the union. He would ultimately agree that if the workers choose to reject the union, that is their choice, and it should be respected. But Bernie would say, ultimately, unions, especially in these types of workplaces, are absolutely essential and should be formed wherever possible. Biden didn't go that far. But if you compare it to Barack Obama when he was in power, it's better. Up on the screen here, I'm not going to read the whole statement, but this is a statement from Obama's White House back during the days where Scott Walker, Republican governor in Wisconsin, was absolutely attacking, absolutely destroying unions in that state. And all Barack Obama and his White House could muster was a statement that basically said, governments need to tighten their belts and we all need to do more to be fiscally prudent, which was essentially a Democratic president endorsing the union-busting, anti-union efforts of right-wing Republican Governor Scott Walker. So yes, we should criticize Biden for not explicitly coming out in favor of this Amazon union. 100%. Biden should be, if he's Lunch Pail Joe, if he's Scranton Joe, if he's, Main Street Blue Collar Joe, should say, yes, join the union, comrades. But at the very least, he isn't a union buster like Donald Trump, and in many ways, the guy he served when he was vice president. This is one of the most pro-union statements at a time that it matters from a president in recent American history, maybe going all the way back to Carter and before that. That's sad because this really isn't all that pro-union, but it is a sign that times are a-changing and that even people in the establishment are realizing that workers' power is rising and they can't ignore unions any longer.